Welcome back. My name is Sean Walrus. I'm a bass guitar coach, and today is my first time reaction and analysis of The Pain Remains Trilogy by Lorna. I've done the first one in a previous video, and you guys said that I should do all three. So here it is, including the first one. Just a couple of things before we start. First, if you want to support the channel, my Patreon link is in the description and somewhere here. Two, I want to give a quick shout out to a user named ShayLindai6157 who dropped this really encouraging comment on my Sleep Token Caramel video, which says, I have watched probably 20 reaction videos for Caramel, and this is the first time I've learned something. It was fascinating to have you break down the bass, but also when you pointed out the piano in the heavy section, my brain exploded. I didn't even realize that is what I was hearing. Thank you so much, ShayLindai6157. That is why I do this, to discover new music and learn new stuff together with you guys. Alright, back to Lorna Shore. I will be listening out for the bass lines, the rhythms, arrangements, and the composition. Let's explore what makes this song musically interesting. Let's go. So this is Pain Remains 1. Was this a D, if I remember correctly, or a D flat? Yeah, so it's a D flat minor. Even though I've heard this before, it's still so impactful. Oh, the vocal range is crazy. Such guttural lows and high-pitched goblin squeals. So there's a 6-4-1. Sounds like 6-4-1-5. Alright, let's confirm the key. I think the chorus goes something along those lines, right? So since it's in a D flat minor, so its relative major should be the E major, so it's probably in an E major scale. So let's just talk about it as if it's in an E major. At least the chorus is in an E major, and the progression would be the C sharp minor, A, and then the E, the B, which is a 6-4-1-5 progression, quite common in most popular music. And then in the verse, they go back down into the relative minor, which is the D flat Aeolian. Yeah, or you could call it the C sharp. Let's go. So here's the C sharp Aeolian. Woo! This is the 6415 here, yeah? I love that symphonic sound to it. They've got strings underlying the entire composition. So the strings really give it a symphonic kind of vibe, even though you can't distinguish each note perfectly. But it just provides that soundscape. Maybe not in this part though. But the chorus. Oh, harmonized guitar, solos. Strings are back. Six, 4, 1. Went to the 2 minor there. I believe we are in Pain Remains 2 now, because this is not familiar to me. Same key or not? Yep. Just hanging out on the C sharp Aeolian. So the snow has started falling. Oh no! Loved one has passed. Whoa. Oh, the 2 harmonized harsh vocals. Beautiful. But there was that guttural lows and the highs. Same 6-4-1-5 progression. Oh, the vocals. Alright, I'm starting to notice some of their song structural patterns where the chorus, at least again, this is based on just these two songs so far, the chorus usually has some sort of a maybe a 6/4-1/5 sort of a major kind of a popular type of progression, and then the verses go into the relative minor, in this case the C sharp minor Aeolian, where it's usually sort of like blast beats and then some sort of a fast picking riff. Then the chorus then opens up with the strings might come in with the strings line with those open chords, and then of course the whole time there is very dynamic harsh vocals. So that's just the pattern that I'm seeing in terms of these two Lorna Shore songs so far, and let's see if this pattern continues. Nice cut. Oh, and then they go into sort of a breakdown. Are they remaining in the Aeolian mode for this breakdown? Back to blast beats. It's a very blackened type of deathcore. This is open with the strings, right? Open chords, friendly chord progressions. Ah, okay, and then they die down into a sort of like die down into a guitar solo. So that's what happened in the previous song as well. And then everything builds up. The blast beats again, or double pedals at least. Okay. A half-time thing with the double pedals filling up the gaps. Oh, back to blast beats. Oh man, is he gonna mutilate himself? Mutilating himself. Committed suicide. Oh no, he didn't. With a bit of a jump cut there, I presume this is part 3. Nice, starting with the beautiful strings. So in this trilogy, the first one shows the wife being terminal with an illness, and then the second one she dies, and he slashes his wrists. So what's the third one gonna be like? It's quite cinematic, this whole trilogy. Wow, choir. Okay, he sort of comes to his senses and... Is it still in the same key? I reckon it is. It's gone down by a step, a whole step to a B minor. That's what it sounds like right now. They're going to like in the G minor, a G major scale. So 1. So 6-1. 6 and 1. Oh, 6-3. Cool. 3-5. Wow, those riffing. That's difficult to do, man. So all that fire, is that like they're in hell or something? Oh, those vocals are just... These musicians are just... Suffocate. Just so proficient in their craft. So you hear the open chorus with the strings. There's always like a strings melody above it. Guitar solo, nice. Woo! Virtuoso. Oh, that old house. Oh, nice drum work. There's a kick going for on the floor and the snare. Oh no, he's gonna burn his house down. No wonder the fire. Wow. Just something interesting they did there during that breakdown. They deviated from the G major scale quite starkly, and we can see what kind of an effect it had, because it felt immediately like it brought a dissonance, because you play a chord that's so outside of the prevailing scale that has been used prior to that has already kind of primed our mind to thinking, oh, this song is in a G major, you know? So I just want to hear what was used here. So they went a half step up to the G sharp. Yeah, so that breakdown pretty much was in the G sharp, which of course is a half step sharp from the G, creating a stark dissonance. Nice. Where everything cuts, and then it's just this, you just hear the echoes of his vocals and the lead guitar line. I love that dynamic. He's trying to erase the memories of his late wife. Is he gonna burn it or not? Must be in such a state of dependency. Wow, he's really doing it. What could drive a person to actually do that? Like, actually do it. I can understand fantasizing or thinking or being tempted to do it, but to actually follow through, I think it takes one, such a high dependency on the person who was gone, and secondly, maybe emotional volatility is my guess. I mean, no blame on them. It's just the cards they were dealt, but it must take a lot, right, for that to happen. It's not something just anyone would do. It's not something you would consider typical, I suppose. Yeah, I'm sure many of you guys can relate as well. Wow. So he's killed himself along with the home. Thought-provoking. I mean, you do think about the fact that, I don't know if he has anyone else in this story, but when you think about suicide, sometimes I think about how it's the people who are left behind who have it way worse at the end, because at least the guy who's dead, his pain is gone, right? And the pain no longer remains, but the pain will remain for the people who love this person who has passed. So it's almost like in a matter of days, all their friends, their family have lost both of them. And I mean, that's just the reality of it. It's just what happens. I'm not belittling anyone's choices. Everyone has that autonomy and free will to make whatever choices. But just my personal opinion is that one would have to think very deeply before making making such a decision, because we have to think about the implications not just on ourselves. Of course, on ourselves, if I was the one contemplating suicide, it would please me, because my pain would be gone. But for everyone else, everyone who cares about me, I would be leaving them in a different kind of pain. Pain will remain for them. So yeah, obviously a controversial topic, never easy to address, and I'm not attempting to address it, but it just sparks these questions. I'm no stranger to loss, losing loved ones for sure. And my personal take is that, and I believe in God, and I believe that God is good regardless of whatever happens. Like, the worst thing can happen. Like, I lost my mom to COVID a couple of years back, but because I believe that there is a God and He is good and that He cares for me, I was able to receive peace from that. And so that is how I personally chose to cope with this deep, great loss. I was very close with my mom. We would spend a lot of time together. I would tell her the deepest things. We would have conversations about the deepest things, our dreams and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it's never easy losing a loved one, but it does provoke some thought, this whole trilogy, about how do we respond in times of pain. So that's just my personal take on it, is to find something from which you can get that peace. And for me, it is God and spirituality. And so yeah, I think I hope that all of you, any of you who are watching this or who relate, would similarly seek and find a lasting source of peace and of joy in spite of all the pain. So that is my prayer for you guys. And thank you so much for recommending this. It was really thought-provoking, musically very cool and very interesting as well. So let me know if there are any other songs by Lorna Shaw, or any other songs in general that you'd like to have me react to or analyze. If you like more content like this, please don't forget to subscribe and like and share it, of course. And I will see you guys in the next video.